Welcome to Not Advised, the fantasy football podcast not based on research. So if you lose, don't blame us. But if you win, we're definitely taking credit. Welcome back. It's Matt, and I'm so excited to get into Super Bowl talk.
Welcome back to Not Advised. I'm your host with the most. I'm CJ.
Welcome back to Not Advised. I'm the third of the four, and I'm happy it's Pro Bowl week.
I ain't welcoming nobody back. Y'all done it enough, but I'm Raymond.
I had to keep it going.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, before we jump into Super Bowl talk, like I wanted to do, there is definitely some stuff going on with head coaching positions. We've had two new hires now, or one new hire and one expected hire, which is the Arizona Cardinals is hiring Mike LaFleur, who I thought was the Green Bay Packers head coach, but apparently is not.
The amount of times I've been having to tell myself, I'm like, it's not Matt.
Yeah.
It's not Matt.
I
Are they
think
brothers?
I don't know. Raymond, that's you.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
It'd be
Oh.
kind of weird if they weren't.
I mean, I would assume that's a good hire then, if they are brothers, right? Like,
Which, yeah, the better brother,
yeah. I mean, I think who else were they going to get? My question to you guys is, does the Browns have a head coach? Are they the only ones missing?
Jim Schwartz. I
they
think.
hired
No.
No.
No,
I thought they hired the Munkin guy.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Todd
yeah.
Munkin. Todd
Okay,
Munkin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all positions
Somebody just hired Jim Schwartz as a coordinator, I think.
so all positions are head coaching positions are filled now.
Yes, and funny enough, I know we talked about this in the last episode about who would get filled first. The Browns actually got filled first.
Yeah.
Todd Munkin was hired before anyone else.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like a couple hours apart, though?
I don't know. I
Probably.
didn't see.
Could
I
have been
didn't
like a
see
domino effect.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
That's
Klint
exactly
Kubiak
right.
got hired by the Raiders.
And it depends on who the agents were of the guys.
Of course. I
when
think
the
it
chips
was
started to fall.
I think it was Kubiak's job. I think he chose the Raiders, and then the Cardinals chose their plan B for LaFleur. Because I think both teams wanted Kubiak.
I don't think they can technically announce it yet, though, until the Super Bowl's over.
Right.
Sure,
That's
'cause that's
what I was going to
poaching.
ask. Is it 100% official, or is it just expected he's going to be the head coach?
I
of the
think
Raiders?
technically it's expected.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that he's going to be able to do great things with Fernando Mendoza? And do you even think that he's going to draft Fernando Mendoza?
I hope not.
I think he's the best person to do something with Fernando Mendoza that was available. And I do think he drafts Fernando Mendoza. I don't know why, unless they trade down is the only option. But
That's what I'm rooting for. I love a good
Yeah.
trade, but
if they
I don't think it's gonna happen.
if they stay and choose, it's got to be Fernando. But if they trade down, I think that's probably the best thing they can do as a entire franchise.
JD, what are your thoughts on it?
I don't know. I'm super high on Fernando.
So am I.
I
just think
I
Fernando.
think he's gonna ball. I think he's gonna be a quarterback that everybody wishes they had gotten.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we slept on this kid this much. Like, he's going to do nothing but prove to everybody that he's a competent quarterback.
somebody
he's-
better clip this and like respond to it in like 5 years and just
Dude,
see who's
Yeah.
right.
I just
Freezing
think
cold
his-
takes.
I just think his brain, like just how smart he is, will just be enough for the NFL. Like, it's the Raiders, so I don't have the highest of hopes, unfortunately, but they're going to at least win 3 games a year.
But you got to kind of believe in Kubiak's system,
Sure.
right?
I mean, he's cooked since he's been in Seattle.
Yeah. He looks real good in Seattle.
We'll see. We'll see if the Sam Darnold effect can keep going into Fernando.
Who's he bringing in as the OC, or what are the speculations? I should say.
I've not heard.
Might
it.
be too
Yeah.
new.
Raymond?
Yeah, I don't think anything because he's not technically the coach, so I don't think anything's he's probably focusing on the game itself and not trying to hire anybody.
Yeah, he's got to win one more game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as
How long
should.
How long has he been with Seattle?
I want to say this is his first year.
Who and where was he before?
I thought it was his second, but it could be his first. With
It might be
McDonald.
his first because Pete Carroll
Yeah.
left.
That's right. The new regime.
Yeah, he literally got hired like almost a year ago today, January 26th. Before that, he was with the Saints.
Oh, yep.
Oh,
Of course he was.
That makes sense.
Why don't we know that?
He was the OC for y'all.
That's
And
the
then
year we forget.
Before that, he was the passing game coordinator for the Niners.
Oh,
So he did good his only year in Seattle.
which was the year with Derek Carr?
Yeah, I mean,
right.
y'all started off
actually
like what 3-0?
Makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, that actually kind of makes sense.
Yeah. We started off 3-0, but then we ended the season like,
We self imploded.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, it was terrible after that.
Oh
I
yeah, we were off the charts good, literally.
I thought we were going to the Super Bowl after week 3.
Me too.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah,
had
I
me
was bummed.
believing.
And then we fell down
horribly. Back to
But
earth.
talk about that. Let's talk about the Super Bowl.
Sure.
This is, quote unquote, the Exorcism Super Bowl, yeah?
It's a rematch.
Because it's been 11 years since Malcolm Butler intercepted the ball at the 1 yard line, and the Seahawks finally get their rematch.
And
But
if you saw my reaction before we hit record of me realizing it's been 11 years, mind blowing.
it's
Yeah.
crazy.
It literally feels like yesterday. Like it feels like it just a couple years ago that happened because they replay it every year during the playoffs, and we hear Tom Brady, then we see that, or we see Russell Wilson, then we're reminded of that. Can't believe it's been 11 years.
That was Russell Wilson's second year in the league.
What?
Third.
Third?
That's
They
weird.
beat the
It's still crazy.
Broncos the year before.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Then
you're right.
I think they went back to back, and then they lost to the Pats.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And he won
I
the
think that's
Super Bowl
even
in his second year
That's right. That's what it was.
because he was drafted in
crazy.
2012.
Can you believe that?
no, I can't believe that. That's nuts.
That he
That
won a Super Bowl in his second year, or that it's been 11 years?
Both. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah, both. I didn't
Well,
realize it
the
was
fact that
only-
he has dropped off that far is kind of surprising because he was so elite.
he was under. I remember me and Raymond, we were talking about him coming out of college because he was like the first quarterback to do like the whole transfer thing and then be good at like both schools. And then the Seahawks draft him, and he's not the biggest guy ever.
They just
And then
signed
he-
Matt Flynn to like $1 billion deal at that time.
Yeah, that's the year
Mhm.
Matt Flynn had went off with the Packers, and then they draft Russell Wilson, and we're like,
Which-
oh, he could be a good fit.
That's going to happen again this year.
Tell us
Somebody's
more.
going to pay Malik Willis a bag, and then they're going
Mhm.
to draft Garrett Nussmeyer, who's also about the
Um,
same height, and history's going to repeat itself. Mark my words.
I still like Nussmeyer, man. I'm still a
don't.
believer.
Now, who do you think?
Would you take Nuss over Fernando?
No, chill out.
I think Raymond would.
At their perspective values, like I'd rather have
No. It can't be perspective values
Well, 'cause-
because it's
but
like,
that's
oh
the
yeah,
case,
well
of
we
course you
won at pick 20. It's like,
Right.
for what? For you to not start him?
like
Like,
number
that's
one
how you see
overall.
it.
Like if I had to pick one, I'm probably picking Fernando. I think he's more pro ready.
Of course.
But like if I could get Nussmeyer in the 5th, I'd take that over Fernando in the 1st. Just because I can't see Fernando like being a Joe Burrow level talent. I just can't see it.
But you can see
Yeah.
Nussmeyer being a Joe Burrow level
No,
talent.
but I could
No,
see him
you're
being like a
short.
Oh, I guess
Like
my
the
thing is like,
value at that pick.
I could see the value of maybe
I
taking
hear what you're
somebody in the
saying.
5th round, but it's like,
I think that's just
I
comparing.
just feel like it's a
apples to oranges.
wasted pick if you're gonna. Again, I'm not saying not to, but it just feels like to go into this draft and be like, oh, I'll pass. Like if you had the opportunity, it's like, why would you pass on Fernando to like maybe bet on somebody else?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you, JD.
I would trade back. So like I'd rather have like Caleb Downs and Garrett Nussmeyer.
So you'd
than-
rather punt than
Ooh.
try to win.
Yes, 100%.
You
I
speaking
think
my
that's-
language now.
Because I think next year, I think Fernando's going to be like maybe the 4th quarterback taken if he was in that draft.
Sure.
Maybe 5th,
Uh,
maybe
that-
even 6th. I don't know. Like,
Dude, I feel like you are disrespecting
100%.
Fernando so much.
He is, however, he
if
definitely is
Arch was
not
in this
the
draft,
first
Arch would be
here
the first overall pick.
by a mile.
But
Yeah.
is that off of name alone?
That's but
Sorta.
It's
potential.
off the handful of good plays he's had.
Yeah.
Yeah, like name alone and then the handful of good plays compared to
The body of
Fernando
work.
actually winning,
Yeah, right.
actually showing
Going
that he
undefeated.
can. Yeah,
It's a ceiling play. So, like, Arch's ceiling is higher than Fernando's. But I
But
think
how do you know
Fernando's
that?
floor might be higher than
Hey, you
Arch's
know whose
floor.
ceiling's really high? Anthony Richardson's. Really high. It's
Me,
really
yeah.
high.
He is
But-
a Minnesota Viking.
I mean, that man is still only like 21 years old, first of all. But
Yeah, that's so crazy how fast the league moves on to that point. Like Raymond, you've already written
'Cause
Fernando
This is the other
off.
thing too. It's like you take Garrett Nussmeyer, who's been in the system, he's been
He's
in
like
college,
28.
he's had enough starts. You take Fernando, who's had more starts, and it's like you can't wait on Garrett Nussmeyer.
Right.
Like you just can't. So it's like in my mind,
Oh, he's
why
only
would you wait that long, like for a 5th round quarterback when you have somebody that's way more pro ready? And if you take somebody who's way more pro ready at the start and you develop him better, I think it's a safe assumption to say, well, he's going to be a lot better than Garrett.
well,
Correct me if I'm
ask
wrong.
you, let me ask you this though: who was drafted at the same time as Patrick Mahomes?
Deshaun Watson and Mitch Trubisky.
And who would you rather have out of those two compared to Patrick Mahomes?
Neither.
Because you had to wait for Patrick Mahomes.
There was a little bit of a debate for Deshaun Watson there for like 4 years. But
listen,
there wasn't a debate at all.
Yes, there was. He was
Brother.
the best quarterback coming out of college in that draft class.
Okay, maybe.
He was definitely. Did
Yeah,
you
he
see that national
definitely was.
championship year?
Yes.
He was.
Listen, I don't condone what he's done, but that man was a top 3 quarterback.
100%.
For like a 4-year span in the NFL.
100%.
I don't think that he's ever been better than Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not saying better, but like he was up there neck and neck. He's like how they talk about Josh Allen, like compared to Mahomes.
He was
the truth.
Like he had a 20-point lead on Mahomes in like the AFC championships or the semifinals, whatever, and then he blew it. He didn't blow it. The team blew it.
So he wasn't better than Patrick Mahomes.
He was better
than Patrick Mahomes. Telling me. That's what you're telling me. You just proved my point for me.
I will never say anybody's better than Mahomes. Mahomes is my GOAT.
Okay.
But
he was those.
But Deshaun Watson was like 1B.
But regardless of a couple of years, we have like a testament to the amount of time.
Well, yeah, sure, of course, Mahomes is better.
So
he
that's what I'm saying. Like,
parlors.
if we're trying to sit here and say, I'm only counterpointing JD's point here.
Sure,
right?
sure, right.
He's saying, why would you want to wait for Nussmeyer? But what if Nussmeyer ends up being? Not saying he will. Please don't take this.
I just don't think you can predict that.
I hear you. I mean, that's the equivalent of Lamar Jackson, right? His draft.
Yeah,
like the Ravens technically traded up for him, but he was the last quarterback taken.
Yeah,
and I will say they're two bad comparisons because they're both like cerebral quarterbacks. It's all like up here. They don't have like any elite athleticism, elite traits like that. It's just all mental. So like, it's a bad comparing those two.
Yeah,
really and you're having to take into account what the team needs and when you're drafting.
Yeah, right.
But that's also very subjective to say, well, you're better than that, because yes, you can go into a draft like if you are like a team that already has a solidified QB1, it's like, hey, maybe you take a chance on Nussmeyer. He balls out in preseason and you trade him away. But I don't know.
I think if you're the Raiders, right, if you're picking first pick, you got to go BPA, and your best player available is definitely Fernando. I understand your concept, Ray, of punting, maybe trading down.
I'll be trading down 100%, but
and then getting Nussmeyer later.
Yeah.
But if they're picking, I think you can't. You gotta go Fernando. I mean, to me, it's no questions. But I see your point 100%. I just think Fernando at the spot where he is, you got to take him and see what happens. I think he's worth the gamble versus playing it safe and maybe hope Nussmeyer develops like we thought he was at the beginning of the season. Because at the beginning of the season, I mean, he was arguably the number one pick.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
But it's like the question, would you rather have 100% chance at $1 million or a 50% chance at $1 billion?
You're going to take the 50. I'm going to take the 100.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the same thing at all.
Well, no, okay.
Okay with it. But I just
what I'm saying is,
I know what he's saying.
At all.
Like the prospect I was looking at was Drew Aller. He is basically great value Josh Allen, and he has that potential. He could be up to that potential. Obviously, he sucks, but like in a perfect world, he could turn into Josh Allen.
Good? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying he's a.
Did I just catch you saying that Josh Allen's good? Is that what you just?
At the value spot, he's good.
Listen,
at a value spot.
If Josh Allen was on my team, you wouldn't hear the end of it. I'll just put it that way.
But he's good.
And you don't have to say the words. You don't have to say the words.
We can read between the lines.
I like it. Let's try. I don't know how we fucking got on that. Let's get back to the Super Bowl that we were originally talking about. That was 11 years ago when the Patriots stunned the Seahawks. This is a rematch of franchises, though, not faces. No Brady, no Belichick, no Pete Carroll, no Russell Wilson. Instead, we have Sam Darnold.
Who would have thought?
Who we thought was just seeing ghosts versus Drake Maye. What do we think about that?
The best pick the Jets have made in 20 years. Thanks to the Jets, he's a Super Bowl appearing first USC quarterback. Fact check me on that. First USC quarterback to make a Super Bowl, by the way.
Drake Maye?
Sam Darnold.
Oh, Sam Darnold.
Yep.
I didn't know Sam Darnold went to USC. So thank you for that.
Drake.
I'm sure that'll come up next year where Raymond has
Drake
questions.
Maye went to North Carolina.
Gotcha.
Thought he was going
Which
to be
is
a
why
bum.
CJ
and
hated him.
Mitchell Trubisky. And he wore number 10 and took Mac Jones' number. And I thought Mac Jones is the better quarterback. Mac Jones is going to be a Viking, and we're going to see next year.
Didn't you just say that Anthony Richardson was going to be a Viking?
We'll see. They
Anthony
need
Richardson will be a backup.
You miss 100%
okay.
of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, hey, he's putting a lot of them shots up just to make sure he hits.
He's about to be 50%.
Yeah.
it's better than 0%. That's for sure.
I am kind of surprised though. And I know we kind of discussed it last week, but I am still kind of surprised that the Seahawks and the Patriots have made it to the Super Bowl.
Is that just off of name value alone?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, coming into this year, right? Like we have new coaches, we have new quarterbacks. We've got a young quarterback. Like I don't think anyone would have ever thought that they would have made it back this quickly. Who knows? Some people probably bet on it and are about to win.
You talking about Tyler Shuck?
Yeah, I'm talking about Tyler Shuck. No, I'm talking about just the
I mean, that
quarterback
could
in
be
general.
Garrett Nussmeyer next year. It really could be.
It could be.
Would I be surprised? Not at all. But would I be the guy to take that chance?
No shot.
No.
Yeah. It depends on, it's all about who you hire in the organization. And if you get it right, it clearly can pay off and potentially get you a Super Bowl ring, or it gets you 3 wins, a 3-win streak at the
Well,
end.
that's where it goes back to. It's like the coaches calling the plays almost matter more than the players on the field.
Sure. Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
So then it's like we make all these assumptions on, well, because this player didn't do X, Y, and Z. It's like, well, how many of us have been on an NFL field, with a clipboard in our hands? None of us. So like that's what goes through my mind.
Well, real quick before anything else happens, JD, what do you think about the 2 quarterbacks in the Super Bowl?
Between the 2 quarterbacks, I think Sam Darnold's going to get it done.
Wow.
I really think he will. I think I
I
would not be surprised if Drake Maye has a better game, but I think Seattle's going to get the job
a little
done.
Raymond.
A little Raymond. I feel like I've heard that the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, I feel like Raymond's called that quite a bit, where one quarterback has a better game and then
The
the
other
other one
team wins.
gets it done.
Ain't gonna be this week.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think it's time to start looking at Sam Darnold as possibly one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league.
Wow.
He's had back-to-back years of
Back-to-back.
absolutely impressive play, and I feel like nobody's really touching on the fact that he has kept it up. And he's been on 2 different teams in 2 different systems. It's not like we can just say he's a system quarterback at this point.
One thing I did see is that they are saying that Sam Darnold is like the most calm quarterback. He can go out there and throw 5 picks and not get rattled.
Right.
Which
I hope we don't see that next Sunday.
Yeah.
I pray that doesn't happen, because I am also rooting for the Seahawks.
He's got like I think he's got the most turnovers in the league as a quarterback.
Probably.
Again, you'll have to fact check me, but I know his turnover ratio was kind of high for the quarterback. But I'm a believer in Sam Darnold at this point. He proved it to me last year, and then he ran it back this year. I think the Seahawks get it done.
Me too. But Raymond, can you give us an unbiased opinion on which quarterback you think is better? I feel like it's not going to be unbiased, but just try to give us an unbiased opinion.
No. Sam Darnold is going to absolutely mop the floor. It's not even going to be close. It is not going to be close. Like Drake Maye might throw for 200 yards if he's lucky, and that's only because it's going to be garbage time.
Okay. So overall, you would take Sam Darnold 10 times out of 10 whenever it comes to quarterbacks.
100 times out of 100.
Okay, well, that's even better.
For the record, the Seahawks are favored at 4.5.
Yeah.
Not high enough.
It should
not
be
high enough.
14.5.
I mean, technically, it's in the Seahawks' backyard, right? Like it's on the on the West Coast. It's like 500 miles away, but they're not the home team, but it's basically a home game.
JD, is jet lag gonna play a part in this Super Bowl?
No, it's not. I was thinking about that. It doesn't matter as much when you're going from east to west as much as it does from west to east.
Not only that, but I'm pretty. I think the Patriots are already there. I think they're already in California.
I'm sure. When you get there that early, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, jet lag's there won't be jet lag.
It's for each time zone is 1 day.
Oh,
So it takes that one extra day. So if you're 4 time
recover.
zones away, it just takes 4 days to get readjusted.
Yeah, they're
Right.
fine.
So, do we not think that the New England defense is good enough to stifle Sam Darnold at all?
You don't think he's
Unless they
going to see
tap into
those?
their Malcolm Butler instincts.
Oof.
I don't think they're going to need to. Like, I think the Seahawks are elite at every facet of the game: running, passing, special teams, defense. Like, I think it's going to be overall solid product there.
And who do you think's the bigger X factor for this game as far as receivers go between Rashid Shaheed and JSN?
Cooper Kupp.
I also say Cooper Kupp. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he's
Just
been there
because-
before.
Yeah, the experience in I feel like he's been slept on all year, and he had a good playoff game, and he knows what to expect. So he's going to be the reliable option for Sam Darnold. He's going to go the options to JSN, to Shaheed, and then Cooper Kupp's just going to be like sitting in the middle, probably wide open.
Yeah, I think JSN has a quiet game, actually.
I
could
kind of
see
think
that.
so too. I wouldn't say he has a quiet game, but I think he'll play a bigger role in being a decoy. And
Yeah.
then when you can lean on guys like Shaheed,
Yeah.
Shaheed and Cooper Kupp balling out, like that's going to be really tough to stop.
Nah,
Plus, you got AJ
I think
Barner.
y'all are tripping. I think JSN's going to route Christian Gonzalez up like
That's who I was thinking
tomorrow.
of was Christian Gonzalez. Yeah.
And
I don't know if he's going to be shadowed or not. Like, and I think it's going to be like a lot of double teams on
I don't
JSN.
care if he's shadowed or not. Christian Gonzalez is giving up everything to JSN. I'm saying this from the standpoint of I think JSN's going to be the Super Bowl MVP.
Wow.
You're sleeping on Ken. Don't forget about Ken.
No, I'm not sleeping on Ken, okay? I still have quarrels with that
Super
motherfucker.
Bowl
I
MVP.
can't choose him.
Wow.
I think JSN will be the Super Bowl MVP. Yes.
Could happen.
We'll see.
What does anybody know? I doubt it, but does anybody know the last time we've seen a non-quarterback win the Super Bowl MVP?
Oh,
Cooper
that's a
Kupp,
right.
probably.
What's that?
Said Cooper Kupp, probably.
Did he win that year that the Rams won?
Yeah.
I
It would have been OBJ, but he tore his ACL.
Damn.
Yeah, he had a good year too.
Imagine
A
if
good
Cooper
game.
Kupp does it again.
Does he retire?
Yeah, he's got to.
Dude, he would have to, right? Like
Yeah.
that's like point blank period. Why
Right.
not?
Yeah. Do you think he retires regardless, win or loss?
No.
I could
No,
see it, but I don't know.
I think he's still got years in him.
Sure.
I don't think that I think that he's just not I think if he was still used as the number one in the offense, like through the slot receiver route, he would still be as good as we used to think he was.
Sure.
It's just now JSN is on the team and
Right.
it's like before he left the Rams, Puka joined.
Right.
It's not that he's getting worse, it's just that receivers are getting better.
That does make sense.
He's a good mentor, too.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think, man, now that we're talking about it out loud, I think, dude, that Seahawks offense has so much firepower.
So much.
And then I don't know if New England's has enough to keep up with it.
Yeah,
And old
and
man Diggs.
Right.
I think that
And then a tight end.
I think we've talked about it a lot on this podcast, but AJ Barner is a huge
Yeah.
plus in my opinion whenever it comes to the Seahawks offense.
Especially in the red zone.
I don't think he gets talked about enough. I think he's a better tight end than people give him credit for. I think he's closer to the top 5 than he is more away from it. He just doesn't get used as much. I think that if he got because he has such a good receiver. If you
Sure.
look at all the top tight ends in the league, George Kittle, no
Yep.
number 1 receiver.
Yep.
Travis Kelce, no number 1 receiver.
Yep.
Brock Bowers, no number 1 receiver. Like
Trey McBride.
no number 1 receiver. Even though people want to look at Marvin Harrison
He's
as a number
not,
1
yeah.
receiver, he hasn't performed like a number 1
Right.
receiver. So AJ Barner is just held back by the fact that he has someone who dominates the field like JSN.
Yeah.
I think he makes all the elite catches, and he's a big body and a very athletic at the tight end position. I just don't see how you can't put him closer to the top 5 than you do away from it.
I don't hate that actually. And I think you're actually spot on because they don't necessarily rely on him, but he's there in like every time I've seen him catch a pass, he's just been in the end zone and just bullied the defender he's been going up against.
So
Right.
it's keep trade cut. Where do you think he's ranked? This is obviously dynasty rankings.
7?
But
The 7th tight end.
what do you think?
Probably like 15th. I feel like he's not respected at all.
18th.
Wow, that's
See?
crazy.
He's not respected at all.
And he's
And
only
it's-
23.
Granted,
That's also
this is talking
crazy.
about more of fantasy relevance.
Sure.
If
Yeah.
we're talking about
Yeah,
fantasy
that
relevance
makes
in
sense.
general,
He's not relevant in fantasy.
correct.
Yeah.
Because like I said before, my whole point to this is that he doesn't get used
Yeah,
as much
that's a
as
good
the
point.
top tight ends.
Yeah, that's
But I think
actually
he's
great.
as good as the top tight ends.
Yeah. Like they've got Terrence Ferguson, Theo Johnson ranked above him. I'd take him over both of them.
I don't even know the first guy you said. Who's that?
He's the Rams tight end, like one of the 4.
Oh,
Which
dude.
one? What was the name?
Terrence
Ferguson.
Ferguson.
I
The
don't
Rams
wait.
tight end?
Terrence Ferguson,
Yeah.
brother. I know Colby Parkinson.
That's the only one I know.
Hunter Long, I think he might not even be there anymore.
What was the one I picked up? I can't remember the one I picked up to randomly play against Raymond in the championship.
Oh, the
but
guy that got no catch.
Davis Allen?
Davis Allen. That was the other one. That
Isn't
I
he
knew.
the Broncos coordinator now?
No, that's Davis Webb.
Oh, okay.
Same
Not to
person.
be confused with Dennis Allen, y'all's former
Sure.
head
Right.
coach.
Yeah.
Right.
Too many names.
Okay, well, let's get off of that. Obviously, we've talked a little bit about the teams themselves. Let's talk about the halftime show.
Oh, buddy.
What
Let's
ca-
talk about which one? The real one or the other one that Turning Point USA is putting on?
I forgot that was even a thing. I don't even know who's performing in that one.
Okay. You go
like a
ahead
bunch
with the
of-
real one.
Let's
Kid
talk
Rock
about
and country guys.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I know about the real one, which is
Okay.
Bad Bunny, which unfortunately, I don't know a whole lot about Bad Bunny, but
Listen, the only thing I'm going to say about this, and I got a lot to say about halftime shows.
let it out.
I think it's going to be super entertaining.
I think so too.
I think, okay, hold on. So, majority of America, right, hate it. They're going to absolutely hate it. If they hated last year's with Kendrick Lamar, I can't imagine what the internet is going to do this year. I think it's going to be super entertaining. I think it's going to just have us glued to the TV for the whole 20 minutes.
The thing is I don't know anything about Bad Bunny, but everything that I've heard is that it's upbeat, it's fun.
Yeah.
Even though I may not understand the words because I'm not fluent in Spanish, I feel like I'm gonna bop to it for sure.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
100%.
saying? And that's what you're looking for out of a Super Bowl halftime performance. You're not looking for something that gets you in your feels.
God, yeah, exactly. The issue with it is the connotation around Bad Bunny, right? He's got half people hating him, half people loving him. But guess what that does? That gets people to tune into the halftime show. And that's what the NFL wants.
Absolutely. Raymond, what do you think about the actual halftime performance?
I'm sure it'll be fine. Like
Have
I
you
don't.
listened to Bad Bunny yourself?
Sometimes my Spotify DJ will just throw it out there at me. I don't know what's going on, but it's just got your head bobbing.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Okay.
think the only song I've heard from Bad Bunny is Monaco. I think that's the name of the song.
I was about to bring that one up because I wanted to bring up what we think is going to be the first song.
Oh, brother, I got
Obviously-
no idea.
Obviously, I have no idea what any of these songs are, but I have some betting favorites for us, which the number one is Monaco.
Is
And
the first song?
Yep,
No, that's got to be last because that's his most popular song, right?
possibly, but sometimes they start with the most popular first.
Maybe.
And then we have
Oh, go ahead with this one, pal. Go right on ahead.
Forgive me for my pronunciation here, but it's Titi Mi Pregundo.
I feel like
that's
that's
pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty
And
spot
then and then we have the Kitty.
on. Okay. That's also, I feel like that's accurate.
I'm only going with Monaco because that's the only one that I sort of kind of know.
Yeah. Same.
So that's the one I'm going for as my betting favorite to open with.
I couldn't tell you any difference. Monaco's the only one I know. And
Okay.
I pull a burnt peanut and I'm just bobbing my head every time.
What about you, Raymond?
I have no idea.
No, you've got to choose one. I don't care if you have no idea or not. You've got to choose one.
EOO.
What? Is that an actual song?
Yep.
Yep.
No shot.
That's number 4 on the Spotify list right now that I'm looking at.
That's crazy. But
Now,
I'm
did
glad
I say
you
that
picked
right?
one.
Who knows?
I'm glad you
I'm
picked
sure
one.
the internet will correct us.
It wasn't on the betting favorites list, so it'd be nice to see that one win.
I will say I'm
Because-
pretty good at this.
Yeah.
I guessed a couple years in a row, but
You got last year's, right?
I think I got that one and Rihanna.
Oh, you did get Rihanna's right. I do
don't
remember.
remember what you chose for Kendrick Lamar, but
I don't know.
I'll
Maybe I just
believe you.
remember
I'll
bragging.
believe you that you got it right. But that's enough. Well, I mean, CJ, I don't know. Do you want to talk about a little bit about the not so real
Yeah.
halftime performance, since you seem to know a little bit about it?
Yeah, the only thing I know is Kid Rock's going to be performing. And if I remember anything about Kid Rock, the intro he's got to come out to is Ball with a Ball.
Da bang, digga, digga.
That's the most
Just
electric.
come out, my name is Kid Rock.
Yeah, that's the most electric song. And if that's not his first song, I don't even want to see the videos of it. Now, I don't know how they're going to compete, right?
It's just a whole bunch of old boomers.
Yeah.
I don't support that. Same things last year with Kendrick Lamar.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, but that's all. I just want to hear what Kid Rock's first song is. If it's not Paul with a Ball, I'm kind of pissed.
I'm
But
sure
Dolly
we'll pull it up
Parton.
on a phone.
I think Dolly Parton's going to be there.
Jesus Christ.
poor darling.
That's
Poor Dolly.
crazy. All right. Well, let's move on from the halftime performance here. Let's get into a little bit of the storylines of the Super Bowl itself.
Oh,
We have the 1 yard line PTSD as Seattle has the ball on the 1 yard line with 20 seconds left. And this is actually fun to talk about because Sam Darnold actually was asked this question in a recent interview. And he himself, granted, I think the Seahawks had one timeout left whenever this happened.
they did.
The reporter gave him no timeouts. So to be fair, his
pass it then.
Yeah, his response was obviously skewed a little bit, but they asked him 20 seconds left on the 1 yard line. No timeouts. What do you do? He said, pass the ball.
Well, yeah, that's different though, because 20 seconds. It was like 2 minutes left in that game.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't. It was
under a minute. It was 45
under a minute.
seconds, I think.
Yeah, it was under a minute for sure.
Well, at least enough time to run 2 plays, regardless.
I do think there was enough time to run 2 plays.
Listen, you had Marshawn Lynch.
I agree.
Have you seen what he did against the Saints defense?
Then don't bring that up, brother. I'm going to have PTSD for the rest of the night. Here's my thing, though. Do you think that in a situation, if they happen to come to this again, 2 things. 1, do you think that the coaching staff now can let that happen again? And then 2, do you trust Ken Walker? Or I don't know if Zach Charbonnet's playing. I think he's been hurt. But do you trust either one of them to do what we think Marshawn Lynch would have done?
So here's my opinion. For the current team they have, I think they pass it. Even if Sharp is healthy, I don't think they would have enough trust to get him past the 1.5 yard line, right? I think they pass it. Again, you have Barner, you have JSN, you have Cooper Kupp, and you have Rashid Shaheed. I would rather take my bet and put it in Sam Darnold's hands. Then you can say what you want about the playoff running backs, but the regular season running backs, they were wishy-washy. I think I'd rather give it in the hands of my quarterback. I'm passing it.
Ryman, what do you think?
If Sharp was in there, I'm handing it to Sharp 9 times out of 10, but he's hurt. I don't trust Ken to get 1 yard like that. Yeah, probably passing it.
All right. I think we all agree as far as passing it goes. Granted, that's not what people want to hear. I'm sure that's not what Seahawks fans want to hear.
I mean, you give it to the running back 1 yard. They got to get 1 yard, right? And especially this day and age.
I feel like in the playoffs, they've proved that they can get 1 yard without a problem with the running back.
And in this day and age, you just put Barner under quarterback and let him do the tush push.
They do. They do run that a lot.
Yeah. So I mean, I think they would get it, but in the events we have no timeouts, the clock's ticking. We're gonna run out. The game's gonna end. I think they hurry up and call a passing play.
Yeah. So we've talked a lot about the Seahawks side of the football for this podcast. Let's talk about the ramifications of the Patriots offense, though.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I know you don't want to talk about this, Raymond, but let's just be honest with each other here. If Drake Maye wins this Super Bowl, which, granted, I think the only one that might have the slightest opinion of Drake Maye doing that is CJ.
I'm all Seahawks, brother.
Okay, good. I think
I switched.
I think you switched over the past week, but that's fine. That's fine. That's totally okay. I think this whole podcast is Seahawks forward here. But if Drake Maye happens to pull this out, do you think that he is now going to start the conversation of him being in the same level as someone like Patrick Mahomes?
I quit this podcast right now. God damn. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying that he's as good, but do you think that his legacy kind of starts there?
No. Next question.
It's his second year, Raymond.
I don't care. I don't care.
You're only upset because no Miami Dolphins quarterback could have ever done this for you.
I'm used to it.
I
I'm not
think
upset.
people
That's just
put-
blasphemy.
Yeah.
I think people put respect on his name, but it doesn't earn him into the the Patrick Mahomes conversation.
It puts him over Josh Allen.
Correct.
That's not saying much.
Does it put
Correct.
him over Joe Burrow?
Yes.
Technically,
with the
yes,
win,
because he's
Does it
got
put
a
him over Lamar Jackson?
with the win,
probably
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. This is because then he's only in conversation with Patrick Mahomes.
I don't
What
think
other
so.
AFC quarterback is in the conversation? He's over Justin Herbert. He's over Lamar Jackson. He's over Joe Burrow. This is with a win, guys. We're talking about with a win. None of us believe he's going to win. So I think that's the only thing holding y'all back from this. I think he's in conversation with Patrick Mahomes at that point.
I still don't know if he's in I
mean,
think
not direct
Mahomes
conversation,
is
but-
so far ahead. I don't know if it's disrespectful to Patrick to put him in the same conversation. I hear what you're saying. I guess he would deserve his flowers at that point. Yes. He would be technically in the same conversation because he would have a Super Bowl ring.
I just think it puts him over the other quarterbacks,
Correct.
closer to Patrick Mahomes than they are.
That's a fact. 100% because he has a ring.
And what are you thinking, Raymond?
I
However-
don't think so. Like,
However,
if you're just
there's a
talking just
guy-
strictly ring, maybe.
I mean, there's a guy currently with multiple Super Bowl rings who's not being elected to the NFL Hall of Fame. So rings at this point are kind of meaningless.
But you're talking about Bill Belichick, right?
No, I'm talking about Eli Manning.
Oh, he wasn't elected to the Hall of Fame?
No,
I didn't think he would be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
he wasn't a second ballot either. He's got multiple rings.
Yeah.
So I think I can't even like fathom this conversation about Mahomes, to be honest. But now, would you say he's had a better or equal career to Drew Brees or Aaron Rodgers if he wins?
Yes, he deserves that conversation. Absolutely.
Okay. Would you compare Trent Dilfer to either of those quarterbacks?
You people don't like this, but you have to because he's got the Super Bowl ring. Even though Dilfer didn't do anything for them to get the ring.
I see where you're coming from, Raymond, and I feel like you're coming from the same side of the ball as I am. I am not saying at all that this makes Drake Maye equal to Patrick Mahomes. I'm just saying that this kind of like starts his path towards being compared to Patrick Mahomes.
Because he's young. He's done it
Exactly.
so soon. I understand.
Not saying that he's the same talent. I don't think that he's the same. I don't even think he's close to the same talent. Granted, it's only his second year. It's kind of hard for us to judge whether he's the same talent or not. But it's like you can't put that he had a phenomenal year behind him. And if he wins the Super Bowl, you can't say that this doesn't like kind of skyrocket his trajectory of being compared to someone like Patrick Mahomes.
Maybe one day. But yeah, I mean,
He still has a far way to go. I'm not saying he doesn't have a far way to go. at all.
I mean, on the flip side of that, should they lose, are we using his age as an excuse?
no.
That
Because
he's not ready, he's too young.
No.
The Vrabel's, the
Vrabel's too good of a coach to use that excuse.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to come down to.
the team wasn't
The
near
team.
the Seahawks level. Like,
I think it's going to come down to the team. I mean, none of us have, especially Raymond. Jesus Christ, Raymond has expected them to lose every week since the playoffs.
Brother,
have
they've
started.
had a cookie cake schedule.
Yeah,
Like,
you've said that all year. They just keep winning.
Google
but
them. All they do is win.
Here's what
they
I'm
lost to the Raiders.
is that we haven't I just feel like they've had an easy schedule, so it's like we almost expect them to lose,
Sure.
right?
Yep. Raymond. Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's going to be a team diff instead of a quarterback diff.
Yeah.
But
I understand because
It's going to be a
apples-
coaching diff if the Patriots win.
I can totally see that.
I can see that as well.
Because there's not a position on that field that I would take a player on the Patriots over the Seahawks.
100%.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Sort of. Yeah, I agree with you as well.
Yeah. Comparing apples to apples on paper, it shouldn't even be close. The Seahawks should win
Hands down.
100% of the time. They've got the better team in all aspects of the game.
The only
I
room
can't
I'd
agree.
rather have is maybe the running back room for the Patriots, just because they've got two good players versus.
But I also
and-
think that's because we believe in Trey Henderson more than the Patriots believe in Trey Henderson.
yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, that was a good little talk about the two quarterbacks there. Let's get into some fun stuff though.
Mhm.
Gatorade color. if the Seahawks win, what do we think? It's going to be green or blue?
Lemon
Yellow.
lime.
You think it's going to be yellow? Are you
Yeah.
going to say yellow for both of these? I swear
No.
to God, you better not say yellow for both of these.
Patriots is red.
Yeah.
Okay, I like the red. I was going to say blue or clear.
I say yellow and red.
Okay, yellow and red. I would go blue and red. I think that the Seahawks would go blue more
I
than
think
green.
I saw some
I
crazy
think green
stat.
sucks.
I saw
so-
some crazy stat where blue has been the most highest pick Gatorade color, or has actually been the highest Gatorade color or something.
I do think blue is the safest bet to cover for both teams.
I'm going yellow or lemon lime, whatever color that is, and red.
And then same thing with you, Raymond.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're gonna throw us off and go like grape or something stupid.
Probably.
What about coin toss?
Oh, tails. Tails never fails.
Tails.
I'll go heads.
You loser. National anthem. Charlie Puth is singing the national anthem. I think last year it was Chris Stapleton, right? I can't remember.
No, that was
the year
was
before.
like
2 years
Something
ago.
like that.
I can't remember
Yeah,
who
that
it
was
was
the
last
Rams
year.
year, I think.
I can't remember who it was
I
last
can't
year.
remember.
I just remember the last time I thought about it, that person went over. What do we think as far as over or under for a minute and 55 seconds for Charlie Puth?
Under.
Over.
I am going over, and this might seem like a little nerdy of an answer, but I know for a fact Charlie Puth likes to do like runs, falsetto moments. So
You don't even know what a falsetto is.
yes, I do. It's more
That's
of
when
the-
a lineman jumps off sides.
Okay, we'll go with that. That's fine.
Yep.
But let's get some final predictions.
Okay.
Let's get our rundown of what the score might be for the game.
Raymond, kick us off.
27-17 Seahawks.
Whoa.
Go ahead, CJ.
Whoa. 27-17. I'm gonna go 27-21.
Okay.
Seahawks.
I feel like an asshole. I'm going 30-17.
No.
Seahawks. Yeah. I just
Y'all
think
are
that
crazy.
I think the Seahawks handle this no problem. Unfortunately, of course, we want a good game, but I think that it's going to be more of a blowout than it is a good game. Anything else to add before we hop off of here?
Yeah, I got one question for you, Matt.
Yep.
What are you bringing?
Oh, I'm bringing shotgun shells. We talked about this last week.
Okay, so it's decided.
Yeah, Raymond asked for it. I am going to oblige. I am going to bring the shotgun shells. It's something I'm going to have to prep the night before, and then I'll get to use Raymond's oven to cook it up for us. Real quick, I mean, we could get this out on the
Sure.
podcast. Do y'all prefer any barbecue sauce? Because barbecue sauce is going on top of this.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Raymond likes Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet Baby Ray's?
He's biased.
Also like Kettleman's.
What?
Kettleman's.
What did you? Okay.
I ain't never heard. That
Send
sounds
me,
expensive.
If you can, send it in our group chat what Kettleman's
I
is.
don't
so that
care.
we can,
I'm not biased.
I
Like
can look.
I'll
If not,
anything
it's
a
gonna be
little
Sweet
sweet
Baby
to
Ray's.
it.
Yeah, I got you. Well, all in
Anything
all,
not
guys,
spicy.
enjoy the snacks for the Super Bowl. Enjoy Bad Bunny
We'll see.
if you like that kind of stuff. And pray for the Seahawks that they don't get on the 1 yard line to end the game.
Oh, God. Imagine.
And we'll see you on the other side.
See you later, alligators. Go Hawks.
Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this podcast, please follow us on all socials at Not Advised Podcast. Again, this was Not Advised Podcast, the fantasy football podcast based off of vibes and opinions. So if you stay winning off this nonsense we are spitting, we want to split in.